Oh.
Oh, you want to rush out?
How you doing?
All right.
Is it just a visit or?
We
The
got
alarm went off.
Oh, the alarm went off. That's right. Okay.
We on television.
Well, no, I'm just videotaping. But no.
Y'all selling? Is this your house?
Oh, yeah, it's my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just bought it, and I'm straightening up.
You bought it from somebody else?
No, yeah, I bought it from whoever was selling it.
Are these your possessions?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Okay. I know one thing, when it goes off, I don't have to worry about nothing, because you all going to be up. Out
Yeah.
there.
All right, then.
All right, thank you. Okay, so he caught up with me. I fell. Then he got on my back, and he was trying to put handcuffs on me. So he got the handcuffs on my left hand, and I kept my right hand under me. By this time, he grabbed my left arm, put it behind me. Then he pulled me up with my left arm, and he took it and put it all the way up. I mean, all the way up to, I can't put it back because it.
Okay.
I need
So, end
surgery.
result, what happened?
After that, then he called for backup.
Mm-hmm.
And when this guy came, I said, well, thank you, Jesus. I got somebody to help me now. And he just started tasing me.
So the backup showed up, and they, instead of helping you, they tased you.
He just jumped out and started tasing.
Okay.
And whenever he called for backup, then everybody knew where it was. And so the sheriff and 2 or 3 more deputies showed up at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sheriff told him to take me to the office so he can find out what was, going on.
Is this a big county or a little county?
A little county.
Okay, so the sheriff is really close down towards the patrol area with the patrolman.
Yeah, he was off work. I think all of
Okay.
them was off work, but they knew where it was, what house
So
it
the
was.
sheriff showed up.
And 3 more deputies after that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
End result,
I'm not gonna.
you'll have. We're not going to go into details of that because really, it's obvious what happened. And an end result, were you ever charged with any crime?
No,
Okay. Did you even go to court?
no.
Okay. And were you incarcerated? Did you go to jail?
For about 20 minutes.
Uh-huh. Okay, and then when they were done with you, what did they say?
No, the sheriff came and picked me up
Uh-huh.
and carried me to the hospital.
Uh-huh. So the sheriff, at that point, were you free on your own and he was just taking you to the hospital?
Took me, yes.
Okay. And you were treated for injuries.
Yes.
We'll not go into the injuries right now, but what did the sheriff say to you about the conduct of the deputy?
That he was wrong. When I asked him to leave, he should have left right then. His conduct was wrong.
So the sheriff mortified the conduct of the deputy.
Yes.
And so basically the sheriff mortified the conduct of the deputy.
Yeah, they fired him the same night.
And they fired him, okay. And then you wanted restitution for your medical bills and your pain and suffering, right?
Correct. And
Okay.
for the way he handled me, the kicking and the hitting me in my back, I mean, he treated me like an animal.
Okay. Now, did you hire an attorney?
Yes, I did.
And what was his name?
Gary Parker.
Gary Parker. And what law firm does he work at?
I think he works independently.
Okay, so and where is he?
He's in Atlanta or Ladonia. That's in the Atlanta area.
What part of the city?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so, and you hired this attorney because you wanted to seek compensation for damages and loss and pain and suffering. And overall, are you satisfied with the work that he's done for you?
He hasn't done a thing.
He hasn't done a thing. Okay.
No.
How much did you pay him?
Well, he got a little here and a little there, but he wasn't supposed to get paid until after.
Did he agree to represent you on contingency? Meaning that he will collect the money from the settlement at the end?
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
but you end up paying money out of your pocket.
Yes, I
Can you
did.
guess overall how much you think you've paid?
No.
In the
I can't.
thousands, the tens of thousands,
Wasn't that much.
less than 10,000? Is it more than 5,000?
No, it wasn't even 5,000. It wasn't really that much.
Just a few $1,000s, okay. And you say he did absolutely nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
How many times now when did you file or when did you hire him?
He came by my house.
When?
It was, let's say, about a month or two after the incident.
And what would that date be?
April. It was in April. I think April, May, somewhere along in there.
What year?
Oh, it was 2000. I'm not sure.
2 years ago?
Sure. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
2010, 2011. Okay. And how long did he represent you?
Up until about a month ago.
Okay. Let's see. And what happened to cause him to not represent you anymore?
I think he was looking for just an easy fix or easy way out, and it didn't happen that way.
He was looking for a settlement, and was it the sheriffs wouldn't settle, or?
I think it was the insurance company.
Insurance
I'm not
company.
for sure.
And did he offer to file? I mean, he filed a lawsuit. Why didn't he take it to the trial?
I have no idea.
Did he explain why?
No, because I wanted to go to trial.
Okay. All right. What I'll do, let's call Mr. Kamau. Okay, maybe he's on a different phone. Let's just double check. With the client right here, Miss Wells, and I just wondered if Mr. Kamau was available.
You need to call Mr. Kamal's number right now.
Okay.
He's on that line.
He's available now because I just got off of there and he didn't answer, so I didn't know if he was busy.
Hey, tell him right quick and tell him that you have the client and you need him. Hey, tell him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye. All right. Anyways, let me. Just to let you know, I had the client with me. I'm trying to get a hold of you. We'll continue from here. Now, would you like to talk to the attorney with us present and see what he has to say, what the reason why he's no longer representing you, and get an explanation of why he did what he did?
Yes.
Okay. And here's what we'll do. I have specific instructions from Mr. Kamal. Hold on. We may have him. This is Mr. Miller.
Hello, Mr. Miller. This is Ms. Jackson here. Mr. Kamal is out in the field right now, and he's not getting any reception. He did tell me, and his phone is completely out. So my question to you is there anything you need me to record so I can convey to him once he gets here? And maybe you should just sit tight and give him at least a few minutes when he can call into the office, okay?
He can call in at his convenience. The matter's under control. I just conducted an interview on camera with the client, and I'm going over the instructions that Mr. Kamal has given me prior to my arrival.
Oh, I see. Well, do me a favor, continue to do that with what was instructed to you by Mr. Kamal, and call in when you get close to wrapping it up, so maybe then he'll be within a place where he's not, where he can get some reception.
Okay,
So please check in.
I'm on the wrap up right now. I'm just going over our itinerary for the field investigation.
Got it. Okay then, Miller. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. Bye. Okay, so he's not available right now. All right, this is the instruction Mr. Kamal has issued, that we go to the attorney's office, and we'll need to get the address for the attorney, and we'll do that tomorrow. Are you available tomorrow?
After 2:30.
After 2:30? Okay. Let's see. And then we pull out front of the law office and then call the attorney. And ask that you meet with him at a particular location nearby, such as a restaurant or whatnot. And then you go to the restaurant and sit down with him one-on-one. The moment you sit down with him, I'm going to walk in with the video camera, turn it on, and then you ask him those questions that you feel that you need answers to. We want to do this on record with you with the attorney. Now, my backup plan is, for some reason, the attorney doesn't make himself available to you, then we'll go inside the law office. I'll be with you. We'll go into the lobby area. You'll go up to the receptionist and say, you know what, I want to talk to the attorney, and I want to talk to him now. Otherwise, if I don't talk to him now, I'm going to file a complaint against him. And then we'll see what happens. If they tell us to leave, we'll have it documented. If he takes us in, I want you to demand that we're going to document this meeting. That way we can use that as evidence. So that's the plan, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, so basically you were a victim of particularly two situations. One being you called the police, they showed up here, and you were treated very badly.
Correct.
Now, what was the name of the police department that you called? Stewart County Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
Okay. And why did you call them?
The guy next door told me that he saw someone in my yard.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had had two burglaries already.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And did the police show up quickly?
I
I mean, how long did it
about 10 minutes.
take them? About 10 minutes. Okay. And what was the name of the deputy?
Murphy.
And did he come to the house or did you meet him outside?
I met him outside.
Okay. And what was the exchange?
Well, I had called a friend over and showed him the fingerprints. And I told him just wait with me until, the cop get here. And so he did, and when the cop came, I told him he could leave. I can handle it from here.
So you changed your mind, you don't need police services anymore?
No.
Okay.
That was my friend. After the cop got there, I told him he could leave.
Oh, you told your friend. Okay, I get you. Okay, go ahead.
And then after he left, the policeman started, his whole demeanor changed. And I told him, I said, well, he says, who is that? I said, sir, I didn't call you here for that. I said, I called you here for another reason. Well, I need to know who that was. I said, I tell you what, you can just leave. And then he said, well, I can lock you up for obstruction of justice.
Okay.
And I said, who justice? I said, what have I done?
Okay, so basically, somebody tells you there's somebody suspicious in your yard.
In my yard.
You call the sheriff's department. 10 minutes later, deputy shows up. The person you were with leaves. He wants to know who that person was. And basically, you decided, never mind, I don't need any police services. You can leave now.
Correct.
And then he threatens to arrest you.
Correct.
Okay. And did you file a complaint with the sheriff's department?
Well, a lot took place in between that.
Okay. What happened after that?
After that, after I told him to leave, and I told him, and he told me he can lock me up for obstruction of justice. And I said, well, who justice? And then I said, well, I tell you what, let me go get my pocketbook. So when I went in to get my purse, what I had planned to do was to close my door and lock it and not let him in. And, and I just go on in the house.
And he has not at that time placed you under arrest. He was threatening to arrest you. Okay. And you decided, I'm going to go inside. Okay, then
So
what?
I said, I'm going to get my purse. And he said, okay, and I was going to lock the door. Then I said, well, he got a gun. He might kick the door down or anything could happen. So I said, well, I better get my purse and go on back out. So when I got my purse, I said, sir, I'm not going. Then he started pulling on me.
Did he place you under arrest at that time?
No, he started pulling on me.
Okay.
And I said, sir, I'm not going anywhere. And then so he said, yes, you are. Because you're going to tell me who that was. And I don't know why he was so persistent on knowing who that was. Because, see, that wasn't even important, who that was. So when we went on around the side of the house. And I said, sir, I'm not getting in your car. Then he started pulling on me again. So I walked around the house and he was steady walking and pushing before I realized that he had pepper sprayed me. That was when I ran. Then he ran after me. So I think he slipped.
Go ahead.